Come on, Ben, you're not even in the shot, man.
Yeah, I'm not doing this.
This was your idea, though.
Yeah, I was drunk.
And, come on, it'll be fun. Cupcake? Cupcake.
I hate you.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 10 of We Like to Podcast.
Yeah, we're celebrating the fact that we actually hit double digits.
The big 1-0.
Yeah.
My name's Arvin.
My name's Ben.
And, yeah.
Yeah, we got okay, so first of all, before we get into anything else, I just want to give a huge props to everyone out there who's been awesome. Anytime we ask you guys for anything, you definitely come through. We've gotten lots of great logos. We're going through them. Mm-hmm. Keep sending them in, though. It's not over yet. We want everyone to send something in.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is going to take a while, so obviously we're okay with that.
For sure.
Huge shout out to Betty at Icon Buffet, who helped bring our digs up at least 20 points.
It's huge.
Huge, yeah. She put up a blog post on Icon Buffet. It's a website where you can get free icons. Check it out. It's cool. Community driven. It's really neat. And she posted a thing on there and got us a ton of digs. So thanks, Betty.
Huge
We really
help.
appreciate it.
So we're gonna get right into it now because E3 happened.
Yes, the big electronic entertainment expo.
Yeah, and so we've got a lot of news.
Yeah, Nintendo recently held their big press conference, and so we got tons of stuff. First on the menu, the Wii Zapper. Now, at the beginning of E3 last year, when the Wii was, kind of debuted for the first time, they showed a mock-up of the Zapper. I'll throw that up now. But this is what it actually looks like now. All it is a shell that you're going to be connecting your Wii Remote and your Nunchuck to, and it has a trigger. So basically, it's going to be just talking to the Wii Remote, probably via the little, expansion button thing. And so basically, you're going to be using it for playing shooting games. They've already confirmed that the new Resident Evil and the new Medal of Honor will both have controls that are specialized for the use with the new Zapper. It looks really interesting. I know Ben isn't a fan of it.
I'm not a fan of it. Thanks.
What?
You're telling everyone.
Well,
I can talk from it. Okay,
Sorry.
I'm not a fan. I think it looks ugly. I hate that it has to be a two-handed thing. There's some third-party ones on the market right now that I've seen that are like a one-handed thing, and I think that makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on the ugly factor, but I'm hoping it'll actually work out pretty good.
We'll see.
Yeah, so that MSRP, suggested retail price of $20, and more than likely what Reggie said is that we're going to have a pack-in game that comes with that too. So it's probably not going to be anything too great, but it'll be something.
Hey, check me out. Is the name of the new channel coming out for the Wii? Check me out. Obviously, the me with the two eyes. And what it is it's a channel where, the big phenomenon now of people putting up different Miis that they've designed to look like celebrities or tons of different things. So Nintendo is dedicating a whole channel to it where you can upload your Miis. There's going to be contests. You can download other people's Miis. You can display them. They're going to have some events where they're going to give you someone and whoever makes the best Mii. So it looks like it might actually be a lot of fun. More things to do with the Mii, which I think is really cool. Very
cool. Okay, so this is kind of the big news from E3. And they kind of beat me to the punch. Because I've, with J.R. Cook and all these other people losing weight and getting fit, I wanted to come up with kind of a mock-up of what I thought the best kind of Wii fitness game would be. But looks like Nintendo beat me to it because they come out with Wii Fit. Which is basically a workout type game that involves the use of aerobics, muscle conditioning, balancing, and yoga on what's called the Wii board, or I don't know exactly what the official name is for it.
I don't think there's an official name.
Yeah, it's basically a board that measures your weight as well as balance. and it's going to connect wirelessly to the Wii. And what it does is you'll be able to do exercises directly on it. Obviously, you've seen the pictures and the video that's coming up right now. And you can do a number of 40 different exercises, activities, and games that they're going to have dedicated to promoting fitness. You can track your fitness level, you can check your BMI, as well as you can keep statistics and whatnot for yourself to improve your goals and push yourself forward. So this was really the big part of the press conference that Nintendo held, and they dedicated a lot of time to this, and I'm sure it's going to be a really interesting product.
I'm not sold on it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Wii Fitness is a great idea. With the mat or the pad or whatever the board, I'd really like to see it work before I support it.
Yeah, well, it's kind of interesting that you mentioned that, because the calibration of it when they showed the demo unit was actually off when they were doing the exercises. So the girl that was doing the exercises was still doing it right, but it wasn't recognizing that she was doing it right. So yeah, there's definitely, they said it's a demo, and they'll iron all the kinks out of it. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, like the first thing I thought about when I saw it was my mom. Because she's been trying to work out and trying to do something, and watching tapes and doing all this kind of stuff, but nothing really interactive, because she doesn't want to go to a gym, but she doesn't want to leave the house either. So, and so it's just it's something interesting that I think a lot of people would really respond to.
WiiWare. We talked about this already a little bit. Downloadable content for the Wii, original stuff. It's happening. It's confirmed. It's official. And we have the first title. It's Twist and Paint, and it's a puzzle shooter. So that'll be interesting. So expect a lot more news on that as we get it. Hopefully a lot of games and a lot of neat content will be coming out for that. Pretty much, if you didn't see it in one of our last podcasts, it's another way you can go on and download stuff instead of going out and buying it at the store. So you pay on the shopping channel, and you get original content.
Yeah, Nintendo's reaching out to all those third-party developers and all those smaller developer houses and saying, make us games.
Yeah.
So it should be really interesting. Oh, yes. Pretty interesting. Reggie had talked, if you don't know Reggie, he's the CEO of the North American division of Nintendo, the big face of Nintendo over here. And he kind of opened up his statement during the press conference with, we've been watching the forums, we've been seeing what's going on, and we are listening, and we have a plan. And that plan is for online support. They're saying they're not going to let us down, and we think that it might actually be happening.
I hope so. I mean, it's good to know that they're listening.
Yeah, and so I'm going to shoot off a list of titles that are going to be coming out that have online support in good ways, more than just statistics. That includes Madden and FIFA 08, the new Medal of Honor game that's going to come out, Mario Kart, Guitar Hero, Mario Strikers in North America, and we've already got Pokemon.
Right.
All titles that are going to feature online gameplay in some manner.
And it's guaranteed, they told us. This is
guaranteed happening. From Reggie's mouth, and if he doesn't deliver...
Yeah, revolt.
Yeah, serious.
Okay, so talking about Madden and FIFA, EA has something really cool that's coming out.
Oh, yeah?
It's called the EA Family Play. So say you're playing with your brother, you're playing Madden. I've done this before, and he's just kicking your butt. He's wiping you all over the screen. You're just not good at the controls, and there's nothing you can do. Well, you can go in to a separate control scheme. You can either do regular play with the Wiimote and the nunchuck, or you can go to this new family play, which is just the Wiimote, where the game itself controls most of your actions. You just do the critical motions with the Wiimote. So it kind of evens you out a little bit. So the whole family can get together and play a game that, one or two of the people in the family are really good at, and it can still be kind of competitive.
Yeah, so little Billy, who's been playing Madden for months, can wipe the floor with the best of them, and his dad can now pick up the Wiimote and give it a go.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works, but I think it's a pretty fun idea, especially for something where a father might want to play with his son or something like that.
For sure, and like again, Nintendo bringing the whole family aspect. Well, I guess EA thinking a little bit outside the box and bringing a family aspect to the games.
Right,
very cool.
Which is due in part to the Wiimote.
For sure. New news, new game. Yeah, which I actually accidentally mentioned already. Mario Kart Wii, on the unofficial title thus far. So new Mario Kart game, and it's coming to the Wii, and it looks cool. They had a few screenshots. I think we're going to try and throw those up. But the nice thing is, one, full online support, like I mentioned before, including online battle modes, online racing, and statistics and all that jazz. Everything that you always wanted from more of from the DS version, they're throwing online for this one. Plus, they're also adding in a pack-in of a Wii wheel, which, like all the other Wii wheels that are on the market, is basically a piece of plastic that you put the Wii mode into, and you just kind of steer left and right.
Right. Well, I mean, it helps you get your head around the fact that it can be used to steer like
Exactly. It gives you a little bit more of an idea of the range of motion and all that stuff. But yeah, Mario Kart for the Wii, no confirmed release date. I'm gonna wager a guess and say not till 08.
Probably not till 08.
No,
I mean, considering that we're not getting some of the games we're really anticipating until the end of this year.
Yeah.
And it's just an announcement. I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, agreed.
Another new game that's been announced, that's Soulcalibur Legends. And I'm personally incredibly excited for this game. I've played the Soulcaliburs before. They're really fun, the few times I have gotten to play them. But, you know, it's neat to be able to play with the swords and the weapon. But the really cool thing about this is it's a game that was in development before the Wii came out. And what happened was this dream team of developers that's been put together to build this game saw what the Wiimote can do and said that they want to be the first ones to make a completely one-to-one game. You swing the Wiimote, they swing the sword. So they have built this game from the ground up to work with the Wiimote. So it's something that's already been in development. They saw the Wiimote and said, this is the system we're going with. Not just that, this is another really exciting part. They said the way that you can use the Wiimote brings the player into the game so well, they don't want to let them down in graphics either.
Nice.
They don't want to have you into this game and say, oh, this is so much fun, but it looks like garbage. So they said that that is like another huge priority. They said the graphics are going to be the absolute best you can get with the Wii. They're trying to get every ounce of power out of the Wii to make the graphics.
Excellent. That's
so
really cool.
I'm excited for this game.
Awesome. Another new game that completely forgot about that they mentioned at E3 as well was the return of the Raving Rabbids.
Oh yeah.
Rayman 2, Raving Rabbid. Yeah, Ubisoft decided. Wow, it's surprising that Rayman is actually still one of the best-selling titles on the Wii, and so they decided, well, we're going to make part 2, and we're going to fix all the stuff that wasn't great about the first one, and we're going to beef it up even more mini games, better graphics, and all that stuff. So
see, this is the kind of stuff that I really get excited for the Wii. It first came out and people release these games and you think, oh, they're trying to take advantage of what the Wiimote can do, but it's really sloppy. And then someone steps it up and someone else steps it up, and then these games that came out in the first place say, we can't be showed up by these new games, and they step it up. I mean, it's just going to get more and more clean and smooth, and I'm excited for that.
Excellent, yeah. Oh, for sure, I completely agree with you on that one. Release dates. So the big three, I guess you could call it, from Nintendo. There's Metroid, Mario Galaxy, and Smash Brothers. And they're going to come out in that order. Metroid on August 27th.
Real close.
Real close. Still a little bit away, but real close. If you check out the footage at E3, which I recommend everybody watch the press conference again. After you're done watching the podcast, watch the press conference. They had some editor from an online magazine playing on stage Metroid Prime 3. And the controls, just like the way she was moving her hands and everything, it just looked fluid and everything looked really cool. So August 27th for that. Mario Galaxy, November 12th. And from early reports of a hands-on E3 play, people are saying it's the next gen. It is the N64 version for our generation now.
Wow.
So it's that revolutionary with the Wiimote in hand. So, I mean, obviously that's just written. We don't know. We haven't gotten our hands on it, but we'll see. And last but not least is Smash Brothers, December 3rd.
Yeah.
December 3rd?
Ooh, but
yeah, seriously.
You know what? It just better be because they're making it better.
Oh, yeah. It has to be. There's no other explanation. No. It can't be that they're, doing anything else.
No.
Yeah, so December 3rd for that. Definitely check out the Smash Brothers website for constant updates. They're always releasing little tidbits like we'd mentioned before.
Right.
So always check it out. I think it's smashbrothersdojo.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of news about Guitar Hero. We've talked about this a lot because it's worth talking about. We're not going to get too much into it, but we've gotten an official picture of what the Guitar Hero for the Wii will look like, what the guitar will look like. And it does fit in the Wiimote, which was something we were concerned with. So it's pretty much, I don't know if you know anything about guitars, but it's based off of a Gibson Les Paul. It looks pretty cool, I think, and I like how they integrated the Wiimote. The only thing is we don't know yet whether or not, because they use the Wiimote, it's going to be a cheaper guitar. Hope so.
Yeah.
But we really just don't know yet.
Yeah, because that $90 US price tag is a little high.
Yeah.
Especially if, you know, like people are saying online, 1/3 of the guitar is the remote.
Yeah, which we already have.
Yeah. Another sequel, Trauma Center 2. I don't know what the actual title is, just a Trauma Center 2. Basically, the folks over at Titus, is it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. But yeah, they're releasing the second version of the Trauma Center for the Wii, which a lot of people are back and forth. Oh, the Wii version's better, or the DS version's better. I've never played the DS version, but I really like the Wii version. I don't know, I think it works really well for what it is. And so the new game is going to feature 2 different surgeons that you're going to be following the storyline of. Chances are one's going to be a guy, one's going to be a girl. Different
Makes
surgeries.
sense.
They're stepping up the graphics, they're stepping up the story, and they're also putting in 16:9 mode. So for widescreen TV people like me,
yes,
it'll be all nice and pretty.
Right.
So that's all I really have on that one.
Right. Okay, so that's most of the news we got. I want to take a little minute. I don't know if any of you actually read the blogs that we write, which we don't regularly post, but we do. We try
every now and then.
But I did rent Transformers, the video game. I saw the movie. I was blown away. I loved it. I mean, anyone can sit there and pick plot holes in it, but I don't care. I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun.
So I thought maybe, just maybe, the game will be fun too. And I was wrong. As always, the video game based on the movie sucks. It's pretty much task after arduous task. Repetitive. When you're a car, it drives like a brick. The graphics look pretty good, and it's kind of neat being either an Autobot or a Decepticon for a little while, but it's just the same thing over and over again, and I was really disappointed. I really was. It's, you know, not fun.
No, that's a shame.
No.
That really is. So bottom line?
I would not buy it. I wouldn't even rent it.
Okay.
I'd just skip this one. Not worth your time.
I, on the other hand, rented and over a week overdue, still have not returned. Harry Potter, Order of the Phoenix. No. Yeah.
Yes.
Order of the Phoenix. That's what it is.
Right.
Still haven't seen the movie yet.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the game, from what I hear, because I haven't read the books, my friends, as I keep telling them what I'm doing in the game, are telling me, wow, that's a lot like the book and what's going to happen in the movie. So you can tell that they really followed the plot line. We talked a little bit about it in the last episode, and I think in a subsequent episode before. Visually, the game is great. Obviously, it looks like a first-generation Xbox game, but overall, for what it is, it looks really good. Hogwarts is phenomenal. 0 load time. The story, like the book, like the movie, is actually really good. But overall, the difficulty level of the game is lower than what you would consider for the average gamer, I'd say. They did step it down, I'm assuming, just because they want a wider range of people to use it. So the tasks can seem a little easy and not as engaging as other more strategic games like Zelda and whatnot would be. I mean, the tasks there aren't like super difficult either, but they definitely draw a little bit more brain power than the ones in Harry Potter. But the Wii controls are great. Casting spells is really fun, especially, well, I mean, for those that actually know it, Wingardium Levioso, where you actually levitate objects up. You use your Wiimote left and right, forward and back with the Wiimote and the nunchuck to move stuff around, and it's really intuitive, it's really fluid. Yeah, it's a solid game. Any Harry Potter fan has to buy this game, hands down, bottom line. Everybody else, try it out, and then if you like it, buy it. From what I can see thus far, I've had it for about 2 weeks, and I'm approximately about 37% done the game, is what the stats tell me in the game itself. So it might not be the longest game, but they do add extra elements, including behind-the-scenes stuff on the making of the game, as well as like interviews with the cast, and they have mini games as well. They can play marbles, or it's like little stacking type games and stuff like that. So there is definitely replay value there. It is a very solid title, and from what I can tell, it's the best of the Harry Potter games.
Right. Cool. I have a question for them. Yes, I really want to play. I went to rent it and it was all sold out. I really want to play Driver Parallel Lines. I'm a huge fan of the Driver franchise, except for Driver 3, which wasn't very good. But the rest of them, like 1 and 2, I thought were awesome games. I think this looks like a really good game. I haven't played it yet. I'm still looking to rent it. It just hasn't been around, and I'm pretty broke right now because I spent my money on Transformers, boo. So if someone out there has played it or owns it, if you tell me what you think. Let me know. Send me an email, send the show an email.
Yeah, or if you want to write up a review for it.
Do it. Write a review, and we'll throw it up. Or even if you want to videotape a review,
yeah,
we'll put it up.
You know, it's interesting. I just used the Facebook video stuff and tried the YouTube video stuff. If you want to like use a webcam to do a quick review for us, and we like it, we'll throw it up for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that, by all means, we're open to the open call for submissions is still on.
Right. Awesome. So is that?
That I think concludes the E3 edition of We Like the Podcast, our double-digit episode.
Yay!
Yay! All right, so I think it's time, and there's a lot of it to do today.
Well, there's some.
Well,
there's always some.
There's always some, but we could go on.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to bash the PS3. Okay, do you want to start?
You start.
Okay. So I don't know how many people are aware of this, but Sony just recently dropped the price of their 60 gig PS3 model. If you didn't know before, they chopped off an arm of their production line and killed the 20 gig model. Mm-hmm. And so now they're dropping the price of the 60 gig model from $599 to $499. $100 price reduction, not bad. Not what the industry analysts had thought, but not bad either. I mean, it's a start. But the reason that they're dropping that is because they're introducing a new model, an 80 gig model. And this model comes packed in with MotorStorm. They're like, what is it? Is it motorcycle?
MotorStorm. No, it's like motocross. It's like a dune buggy game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So guess what the whopping price of this thing is? $599. So let's recap what exactly you're getting for $599 as compared to the $499 model. You're getting a game which costs what? Max like
$60.
It's a launch game, so max 60, probably used for 35, 40.
Right.
And you're getting 20 extra gigs of storage space. If you go onto any computer purchasing website, like an NCIX or any major OEM distributor, you'll find that you can't even find 60 gig drives. You're gonna get your 80 gig drive cheaper than you are gonna get a 60 gig drive. The only reason they're doing this is to try and get some money back. It's ludicrous and completely revolting.
Well, you know what I think? They probably just have a lot of leftover 20 gig hard drives that they're just throwing in with the 60s.
Yeah, just duct tape it on.
Cram it in there. Because I mean, obviously the 20 gig didn't do well.
No, and yet it was cheaper. Which, so instead of, they're raising the prices again.
I don't understand. Okay, so something along the same lines is, I don't know if anyone out there has seen the PS2s, the new ones, how slim and sleek they are. They're doing more. They're actually making it slimmer and sleeker, which is kind of cool. I saw it, it looks kind of neat. PS2 being the juggernaut of its time, just massive selling. It's still selling like crazy. So what they did is they found a way to make it cheaper and to make it smaller. And the reason why we speculate, which makes a lot of sense, is they're losing so much money with the PS3 that they have to keep selling PS2s to make any money whatsoever.
Yeah.
So they found a cheaper way to make them, and they're trying to keep jamming them down people's throats, saying, "You look how cheap you can buy them now, and look how small they are. Please, 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 we need money."
That pretty much sums it up right there.
Yeah.
So I'm Arvin.
I'm Ben.
Thanks for watching We Like to Podcast.
See you next time.